Direct and at times defiant, Governor Christie answers tough questions at his first news conference in 3 months.
Yes, he talked about the internal report clearing him of any involvement in the scandal at the bridge, and he also announced a major resignation today. CBS 2's Christine Sloan has been covering the story since it broke late last year. She's live in Trenton. Christine?
Well, definitely big news. The governor announcing David Sampson, the chairman of the Port Authority and his close ally, has resigned. Now, Sampson has been facing accusations that his law firm benefited from companies that did business with the Port Authority. Now, the governor then went on to describe how these past months have been like.
There's no question that this shakes your confidence. And if it doesn't shake your confidence, then you're arrogant.
After months of not speaking to the press about Bridgegate, Governor Christie faced reporters' questions a day after an internal review found he had no prior knowledge of the lane closures on the George Washington Bridge. The investigation of himself and his staff by a law firm his own office hired reportedly costing $1 million to taxpayers. While he says the figures seem exaggerated, he defended the review.
Look at the report. We gave them unfettered, complete access to everyone in this government. We gave them complete access not only to people's professional emails, but to their personal emails and their personal devices. These are 6 former federal prosecutors who I can guarantee you have worked hard to develop the reputations that they've earned over the course of their career and would not give away those reputations to do some type of slipshod job.
The governor went on to say he wants the Port Authority restructured, saying controversial chairman David Sampson is out.
I received a call from David Sampson, who informed me that after reviewing the master report, that he completely supports the recommendations laid out for the Port Authority, and that he believes that the best way to start a new era at the Port Authority is with new leadership. In line with that belief, David tendered his resignation to me this afternoon, effective immediately.
The report blames 2 people for the lane closures: Bridget Ann Kelly, a close aide the governor fired, and David Wildstein, his Port Authority appointee who stepped down. Kelly sent the message to Wildstein saying time for some traffic problems in Fort Lee. But the governor had his campaign manager, Bill Stepien, step down after unflattering emails came out.
The content of those emails showed me a lack of judgment that caused me to lose my confidence in Bill's judgment.
The report clears Stepien of taking part in planning the lane closures, but points out he had a personal relationship with Kelly that his attorney says ended before the scandal. While the governor called it a fact, Stepien's attorney says it's a distraction. At times apologetic, at other times reflective, the governor also became annoyed when I asked him about his leadership.
Christine, stop. You have to get the facts right if you're going to ask me a question. I made the joke on December 2nd, not after Pat Foy's testimony. What's your question?
A sign the tough-talking governor is back. Now he's headed to Las Vegas this weekend for a GOP fundraiser. When asked whether he plans on running for president, he didn't give us an answer, but admits he knows his numbers in the polls are dropping. We're live in Trenton, New Jersey. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
All right, Christine, thank you. And also today, the governor took a question about whether this scandal would hurt his chances of running for president. Coming up at 6, what may be his most candid comments yet about 2016.